What is up, guys? Welcome to today's recap. So I didn't take anything today. Today was honestly a pretty weird day. Um, I was bullish to previously high, but then I wasn't really sure if I was bearish or bullish. And yeah, I'll explain. So going into the day, um, as you can see, we had reacted out of the weekly fair value gap. This one here. We then got this 4-hour RV here, boom, to sponsor the move up. Then we move up and we ended up getting this a sweep of this low here. Also take in mind that this is previously high. We had accumulation here on the lower time frame, manipulation, then we broke structure or like didn't really break structure because structure has already been like bullish, if that makes sense, but we broke past this high. And so longs out of here could have been pretty good. It was pre-market though, so didn't really take that. That ended up failing. We then sweep out the low. Boom, we sweep out this low. And at this point, I'm still more bullish. I wanted to see longs towards previously high as I mentioned, but we ended up getting a nice possible short if you were bearish out of this 15-minute RV with a 5-minute order block and this engineer liquidity right there. And there was also an EM level. So you could have had something like this with a 20-point stop, and this actually ended up banking. Boom, we ended up banking. And I didn't really love this. Again, I was more bullish. And I also didn't really like how this low swept out this low and this low swept out this low. So it's kind of uh, high resistance and it's harder to target. But yeah, then we ended up trading higher and we take out previous day high. Um, and I actually wanted possible longs. If we hadn't taken out previously high, we ended up putting an SMT with this low. And yeah, there was this 5-minute RV that we ended up creating. And a 50-minute, but we sadly never ended up going there before um, we took we took out previously high. And at this point, I was kind of conflicted on my bias, and I wasn't really sure on anything. Um, but I was more bearish than bullish. Why? We had an SMT here with this high, and an SMT also with previously high. Uh, so the high on ES is right there. We had an SMT there, and also an SMT right here. And we also had this 4-hour fair value gap that we had just opened up. And we also got this 4-hour RV. So I liked possible shorts out of this area here. As long as we don't take out this low. I am recording, yeah. Then we ended up taking, actually no, we didn't take the low. Then there was a 5-minute fair value up here that we respected. And we got a 5-minute RV with 10 a.m. open and 9 o'clock. And I was thinking, I could take this 5-minute RV reacting out of, well, didn't really hit the discount. That's something that I don't really like though, that I don't really like. But it was a 5-minute RV with 10 a.m. and I was super close to taking this, but the reason as to why I didn't is because of fear. Simple as that. I didn't take it because I was fearful, and yeah. But it would have been something like this, 20-point stop, uh, with a 1 to 5 RR because that is my minimum. Boom, absolute top tick. You're getting right there. and then my take profit would have gotten edged, which is crazy. Um, it would have been a winning day because I would have had my stop and like for like a winning day, obviously, but my take profit would have gotten edged. So yeah, we would have sucked a lot, honestly. And then if you were bullish, again, we ended up hitting the 4 hour fair value gap right there. Boom. And also this 1 hour fair value gap looks a bit better. And this 15-minute order block right there. Um, and also we had accumulation here on the lower time frame. We got manipulation, and there was a nice 1 minute entry trigger. Um, obviously I didn't really have a bias, to be honest. I wasn't really sure on either longs or shorts, so I didn't love anything. But this year, I don't think it was horrible. It's not really something that I would take though. Uh, really risky, especially to take a 1 minute entry trigger like this. But yeah. And then at this point, I ended up just hopping off pretty early and I went on with my day. And yeah, that is it for today and peace out.